Hi everyone, I'm getting ready to do my second race. I'll be in Watopia for stage 3 of the Tour de Zwift. I'm racing in category D again. I read up a little bit on the power-ups and I'm feeling a little bit more prepared. So I have two goals for the race. One is to finish, so I should be able to do that. And the other is to increase my FTP again. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so the race is almost over. We're going up the Zwift KOM. Things are starting to flatten out a little bit. I knew there was still a little bit of climbing to come at the end. I had been riding pretty much by myself most of the race. There was the one guy that's ahead of me that was kind of ahead of me a little bit and behind me a little bit, kind of close by, but mostly I felt like I was riding by myself. But at this point I knew the race was almost over, and he was in front of me at this point, so it gave me something to chase. And I happened to get this power up that I've been saving to the end of the race for the last bit of KOM to help me get up over that climb at the end. So here I'm trying to keep up as much as I can with the person in front of me, make a little bit of gains and then kind of fall back a little bit. So as we're going along, I'm just trying to keep him in my sight and not get too far behind, because I know I have this power up, and I'm hoping that once we get to that last section of climb, I'll hit it and maybe I'll be able to make up quite a bit of time on him. So we're going along. I don't know exactly when the climbing is coming up, so I'm not trying to put too much out. Just trying to keep it steady. I noticed my heart rate was creeping a little bit, so I didn't want to go too fast. But I just wanted to save all my energy to really blast it when I got to that last climbing section. So I was really watching the profile, and I couldn't remember from the first lap how steep it was going to get. So I was just trying to really keep my eyes on things and see when was the right time to make my move. So you can see he's still kind of 5 seconds ahead of me, and I'm really just trying to hold on, trying to keep my power steady so that I don't lose him. And I'm ready to use that power up. So I see starts to decline, to go down a little bit, and then I'm watching the profile of the race, and I feel that last bit of the climb coming up. So I'm kind of trying to be ready for, I don't know exactly when the right moment to use that power up is, but I felt it coming, and I felt like as soon as we started to climb a little bit, I would hit it, and we'd go, oh yeah, so I could see the arch coming up, and I noticed that it started to climb. And so as soon as I saw the arch, that was my signal that it was time to use it. So I hit that power up and really started going as fast as I could. And I noticed that I was catching him a little bit, and so that was even more motivation to go as fast as I could. And I was pretty tired at this point, but it was really exciting just to have that power up, use it at the right moment. It finished, finished before I got to the arch, but it gave me enough of a boost to kind of go through the arch and pass him. And at that point, I didn't know like if I was going to be able to keep that lead or not, but just being in front made me want to push. So on the rest of the descent, I just really pushed it and rode as fast as I could. And I think tried to maintain my speed as much as possible, mostly because I was worried that I was able to catch him on the climb, but he'd catch me on the descent. So I was pretty tired, but I really wanted to kind of finish ahead of him. That was my last bit of motivation in the race. So from here on out, it's pretty much smooth sailing down the hill all the way to the end of the race. Yeah, so that was my second Zwift race. I finished 34th out of 94. I didn't notice that many people when we started the race, but maybe there were quite a bit that joined late. But I'm pretty happy. I felt pretty good. The race felt different than the first race. I think the climbing made it a little bit more exciting, and there were definite landmarks that I could remember on the 2 laps. So it was really fun. I think I'll be doing more Zwift races. I really liked it. Kind of an intense workout. Got done in 40 minutes, which is nice on a work night. Yeah, I didn't increase my FTP this time, but I got off to a bit of a frantic start, so I didn't really have that power surge at the beginning, but that's okay. I was still pretty happy with the effort that I gave, and yeah, I think I'll be back for another race for stage 4.